Gerald Lucas here with another installment of Ask Gerald, where you get your real estate questions answered. Today's question comes from Claudio. Claudio writes from Chicago, Illinois. And Claudio writes, Gerald, I'm under contract to sell my home. It seems like I've been waiting forever for the buyer to finalize his mortgage. How much time should I give a buyer to get a mortgage? Well, that's a great question, Claudio. And as the saying goes, time is money. So as a seller, the longer that you have to wait for a buyer, the more you've got to pay in mortgage interest on your own mortgage if you have one, the more that you as a seller have to pay for property taxes and other expenses associated with owning the property that you're trying to sell. Now, for starters, what you always want to do when you sell a property is vet the buyer and make sure that they've already gotten a written pre-approval from a lender before you sign a contract. You also want to make sure that the purchase contract that you sign with a buyer has a firm and specific commitment date, right? Which is a deadline by which time the buyer has to obtain a written commitment for the mortgage that they're trying to get to purchase the property. Now, these are all intermediate steps that you as a seller should monitor to make certain that your buyer is moving along and advancing towards closing on the property. Now, generally speaking, a buyer should be able to get an approval for a mortgage loan within 30 to 45 days of application. But if you're seeing that there's one unexpected delay after another unexpected delay, it's often a sign that the lender doesn't want to lend to this buyer. So at some point, it's probably best that you cut your losses and get another buyer. So thanks for your question, Claudio. Good luck. For more real estate information and tips, visit my blog at geraldlucas.com. I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again soon.